So you know who we are. 3 partners plus the Andretti family. And you can see Ed, if you can stand, Ed Kennedy, Stan Minusis, and Dominic. So this morning I'll bring you greetings from Mario, Michael, John, Marco, and Jared Andretti. Mario and Marco are actually in LA. If you watch Dancing with the Stars, they'll be there next week live, and they're doing a little number with Hincklage. I don't know if you know this, but he's been now the top 3 in the Dancing with the Stars, and Mario and Marco are doing a piece for ABC. John and Jared are testing the sprint cars this week, and Michael is in Indiana building the cars for the next season. So I bring you greetings from them. They couldn't be here, but they'll be here for the grand opening, and the press passes for that event are limited. So if you want to be here for that, make sure you get with Sam. Put your name down. So next summer, you can be there and you can actually talk to the Andretti family yourselves. Okay? There's a lot to talk about, and who better to talk about the things that we're going to have in our facility than those that are provided. So this morning, Sam has done a great job recruiting all these wonderful people here at IAPA. By the way, it saved us a ton of money having to fly these people. You know, they're all here for IAPA, so it worked out real well. And so she's going to be introducing these companies. They'll talk about the product, a couple of minutes, and then I'll come back and answer a few questions for you about who we are and what we're going to be doing across the street and how excited we are to be here in Orlando. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll leave you with Stan.
Our location, as I said, will be located right behind the Convention Center of Universal Boulevard. Topgolf will be opening up next to us. I think that's also a great neighbor to have, and I'm sure some of our employees will be over there playing golf a little bit. We'll have to go find you. In addition to all the exciting attractions that our locations have, we also have a full restaurant and bar, the Andretti Grill. We have a sky bar with a domed roof and a 180-degree view of the track. And we have over 10,000 square feet of event space with in-house catering, delicious gourmet food, AV capabilities, and free Wi-Fi. So, you want to get in for those group events, you want to talk to Elaine Kavanaugh. She is here, and I've also got her business card on the USBs you guys got. Okay.
This convention today, and to be able to say a few words on our product. Obviously, when it goes to the electric, it has numerous advantages for this industry because it allows us to make some go-kart track into specific environment on indoor with very low environmental impact, also the absence of exhaust fumes and climate control. We have built our go-kart with a specific frame, especially for the electric. The engine is a specific design engine for this go-kart. It will provide a phenomenal torque in order to give some amazing sensation of the driver going out of the curves. But also this is an engine we can go up to 10,000 RPM for speed, good speed in the straight line. So superb acceleration of tight corners, capable of delivering maximum of torque instantaneously, which give a major advantage toward the gasoline and conventional technology. It can be programmed to a variety of pre-select speed to accommodate guests depending on their skill of driving. Also, it can be turned automatically with a remote control. We are able to shut down or decrease the speed of the entire operation in case of emergency. Our go-karts are built with inboard safety system. Every system are patented worldwide. You have a front absorption system at the front, and the all-around protection of the go-karts allows the driver to be in a very safe environment. We will show you now the video. Present you in more details the product. Okay, so if you have some more details on technical questions, we will be happy to answer you on the show because we are also exhibiting on the floor. Thank you for your time.
And if you need any track tips, I'll also be available after, so I'll help you out with that. Oops, sorry. Okay, at this time, I'm going to call Eddie back up to talk about very exciting reveal of what our multi-level indoor track is going to be like.
Well, I can't be too specific about the track, simply because this track will be the first of its kind in the United States and most likely the world. The name of the company is 360 Karting out of Europe, and we spent almost about 3 years of development on this directly with the Andretti family. Without getting into the specifics, for many reasons, including competition, of course. The track can be a super large track, which we're probably going to call the Super Mario track. And, but also the track can be divided into 5 different tracks. Within 10 minutes, we can actually have a track that's over 3,000 linear feet, or we can have 4 tracks or 3 tracks or 5 tracks that are an average of 1,800 to 1,000 feet. They're multi-level. There'll be 3 levels. And at one point, we can have up to 40 to 50 go-karts going through. Sodi will tell you that they're very happy that we're probably going to have about 150 to 200 go-karts there. So we could actually have, and when we're running the super track, the karts could reach speeds of 40 miles an hour. They can be very fast. And you know, if you looked at the technology for electric karts nowadays, the difference between a gas cart and an electric car is that you can pick up speed and you can get to full speed very quickly. The torque, you know, happens like that. And when you go into the turns, if you are on a regular gas go-kart, it takes a little bit of time to come out of the turn and pick up speed again. On an electric car like that, it happens very, very quickly. So the track is designed for the car, and the kart is designed for the track. The speed is determined by the ability of the driver to get to the turn, right? So when we say 40 miles an hour, obviously someone that's 10, 12 years old is not going to be able to handle that. So we'll have a track for those kids to be able to go out there and enjoy themselves. So if you have a family and you have different age groups within the family, there'll be a go-kart you can drive. And as we go through the process of you know, all these fine people explain to them what they do, we'll have something for everyone in the family, whether you're 5 years old or you're 100 years old. There'll be something for you to do there. So, and that's John replying, sorry. Yeah, I texted John already. Anyway, so the track, again, I can't get all the specifics of how it's going to be built and the look. You can see that we're dedicating about 60,000 square feet on the bottom and about 60,000 on the top. This building when it's completed, it's going to be about 156,000 square feet of entertainment space on the levels of the track, the main level of where everything else is going to be housed, from the meeting rooms to the bowling lanes, to the video games, the laser tag, the ropes course, and the simulators. Those of you that have seen the simulators here at the show, that setup most likely will be at our place, if Chris can work it. So what you see there is what you're going to see at the track. And all these different colors are different levels and different tracks that can be formed within this Super Mario track. And that, by the way, is a copyrighted name, so Super Mario. Anyway, so I'll leave you with that for your imagination, and make sure that if you attend the grand opening, bring closed-toe shoes, because you're gonna love it. We're gonna blow your mind. There's no experience like it in the world. And not because the builders have told us, it's because we know in our heart that it's going to be like that. And it's an Andretti design track, which is obviously we're the only ones who can do that. So we're very proud of it. And our partner Ed Kennedy found these people, and he's been on a daily basis working with them for a very long time to get to this point. So don't miss that day. You will absolutely love it, okay? And I'll leave you again to your imagination of what that is. And it's the coolest thing you'll see in your garden. Thank you.
Dave Batson? Bosun?
Give it up for David. I met David like a couple of days ago.
Just a couple of days. That's right. My name is Dave Sexton. I'm the Director of FEC Development for Benson Enterprise. And I know I speak for the entire organization when I thank the Andretti family for allowing us to be part of this project. Before I talk a little bit about Benson, I want to kind of go back in history and tell everybody how I got involved. About over 20 years ago, as a junior salesman, I met Eddie. And I walked into his facility and I realized immediately there was something he had that I couldn't sell. I couldn't provide it. It was passion, unbelievable passion, not only for his business or for our industry, but a passion for his community and his family. It's that same passion that our founders, the Betty family, created or founded Benson Enterprises, and that was over 80 years ago. And we've created some of the best arcades in the world. We do it through our 14 offices. We have 24 sales reps, over 65 qualified technicians. With all these new facilities open, we realized last year that we've got to be the leaders in providing education. So we started Benson Technical University last year to train technicians. We also realized that after the sale is so important, that refreshing your game room and keeping it modern is so important. So for that reason, we created our wellness program where we go back and we actually evaluate the games and we try and keep them refreshed. This arcade is going to be one of the best in Florida. I know it is because the guys that are involved. The entire Andretti team shares that passion. When Stan and Ed came on, they brought all their unique talents with them, and it's a phenomenal family to be a part of. So we're very happy. Thank you.
Our arcade will have over 120 video redemption prize games. We will have our Victory Lane redemption counter where you can get your classic big stuffed animals or gaming systems, bicycles, electronics. I mean, we constantly are updating and having some pretty great stuff for you to redeem your tickets for. All the tickets are electronically stored on your Pit Pass card. You can register it. So if you lose it, you can just come back in and we'll get it right back out there too. And now I would like to call up Tech. And I would like to say that I also have a current high score in Andretti for this game. And if any of you would like to challenge me, I will meet you at the booth on the showroom floor.
That's booth 3254, right? right. Thank you, first of all, to all the team at Andretti's. We're very proud to be a partner. We have some of our rides installed already in other Andretti's around the U.S. But I want to start by talking about, or building on what Antoine from Saudi said. He said amazing sensations. And really, when you think about that, it's what this brand is about. And I'm talking about Andretti's and Saudi and also Triotech. It's all about making people feel emotions when they're playing our game or driving the cart or doing whatever you do once you walk inside the door. And that's what we do at Triotech. So we make interactive theaters, simulation theaters. And the fact that they're interactive, that you're playing, you've got a gun, you're shooting, and you're competing with your friends and family, this is what is creating this emotion. And what it brings to the operator is an attraction that guests want to repeat over and over again. They want to do it once, they want to do it twice, because they want to beat their friend or their brother beat them or their sister, and they can't accept that and they want to do it over and over again. And of course, you have different movies, so it's very high repeatability in that, and that's really what we're bringing to the game. Just a little bit, about Triotech. We have about 225 of those systems or similar systems deployed around the world, many in the U.S., of course. We started calculating, how many people sit down in our attractions and actually do our games, and we're at about 18 million people a year that do rides. So since 2005, once we started doing, larger attractions like theaters, we're at about 72 million people. So, it's stats that speaks to the success of this kind of attraction. And again, thank you to the team here, and we're going to be around for questions, or you can come out of our booth if you have questions, or if you want to try to beat Samantha's high score. All right.
Now we're going to take your entertainment to the next level, 2 stories above our arcade, in fact. I'd like to call up Ropes Course Inc.
Hi everybody, I'm Marissa Tickner.
And how are you going to work?
Yep, sales manager for Ropes Courses Inc. We come in a team, so. A little bit about Ropes Courses Incorporated. We've been in business since 1989, and this will actually be our 3rd Andretti location, so thank you for calling us back. We appreciate your business. I guess first we'll start, actually 3rd location. So this location will have something a little bit different. It sounds like the whole location will be a little bit different than what they've done in the past. So we're excited to set things up and offer some new products that we're interested in.
We definitely just want to hit on we have the right people with the right market. Our courses bring something unique to the family entertainment center market. We provide sky-high fun. You're literally in the air the whole time. Our audience compatibility is spot on for this industry. We're perfect for families with kids ages 7 to 14. Anyone above 48 inches tall can go on these courses. So you've got your kids that are 7 and your big kids that are 50 and 60. So everyone loves these courses.
The next point, it sounds like this, Orlando location is definitely going to be catering to a lot of people. So we keep in mind that our customers, operationally want to keep staffing low. So our goal is to keep staff on the ropes course to a minimum as well. So not putting a ton of staff members on the ropes course. Our patented design allows for the participants to make their own way through the ropes course. They don't need a staff member to make their way through. And it makes it a lot more fun and make it really your own experience up in the air.
We do definitely want to hit on that. Andretti will be featuring one of our most sought after adventures, which is the Skyrail zip line. We have close to 300 courses worldwide, and only about 50 of them have the Skyrail zip line. So Andretti is going to definitely take it to the next level. The zip line is seamlessly integrated right into the ropes course overhead track. So participants never unhook, and they can zip over and over and over. And they do. Indoor zip lines aren't common, so these attractions are really cool. They keep the participants in your facility a lot longer. Everyone just wants to watch the action, see their friends up there, take a lot of photos. You'll have tons of tagging on hashtags, on all your social media sites for this. And we think that we maximize thrill with minimum space requirements, which makes these SkyTrail ropes courses so cool.
And finally, I mean, we understand that, you want people to keep coming back over and over, so our ropes course is able to change over the years. You make your initial purchase, but it can develop and, grow as your business grows as well. So we have over 300 different combinations of elements and hand lines, foot lines, and ways to spice things up in the future if they want to. So we're excited for that.
Absolutely. So we just want to encourage all of you to come to our booth. We're at 5400. Everyone can experience the ropes course for free. We had over 500 people on the course yesterday, so it's a lot of fun just to see all the action there. Thank you.
I'll tell you a funny story real quick. So Marco Andretti was at our Marietta location a couple weeks ago, and they were enjoying a thing to the karting, and next thing I know, they're in the laser tag, and next thing I know, I'm wearing a vest and a gun and a dress and heels, and playing laser tag. So we just could not get them out of it. And it's because these guys, they create just an amazing experience that I know you guys are going to like. So if I can bring up Delta Strike Creative Works.
Hi, everybody. You guys first, I kind of want to explain the relationship between Delta Strike and Creative Works. Delta Strike is the manufacturer of the laser tag equipment. We do the hardware, the phasers, the vests, all the interactive arena components. And then we partner with Creative Works to do the theme work. And so they're the ones that create the theater effect for it. And together we work very closely to come out with a nice turnkey package for the Andrettis. One of the things that was very important to us is to make sure we stick with the premium brand that Andretti's is known for. As you guys can see, it's very racing inspired, obviously. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to tie in racing elements into the game. So this isn't going to be, your traditional 80s style laser tag that you guys might think of. This is going to be very racing inspired. The theme work, as well as the gameplay, what you're going to see and feel in the game, is all going to be tied around racing. The other thing from the gameplay perspective is it's very versatile. So we can start off with a 6-year-old kid, we can play a very basic game of laser tag, but then if we have a corporate event come in, we have different features within the system that'll allow it to appeal to a corporate event, team building sessions, things like that. So it'll allow the Andretti family to maximize the revenues from every age group and every demographic.
So our involvement, Creative Works has been building custom laser tag arenas for about the last 20 years with hundreds of locations throughout the world. We've worked with the Andrettis on some of their other projects, and we were very honored to be able to work with them on this project. And as their flagship facility, we were challenged to come up with something unique and different that has not been seen anywhere else before. So what you're seeing here is one of our preliminary theme boards of the concepts and the renderings that we're creating for this truly unique laser tag arena. And one of the big pieces that we bring to the table is we want to make this immersive like a video game, like the movies that you're seeing, and have the whole arena and the ambiance as if you were part of that yourself as a player that's going through that. And that's where we work very closely with Delta Strike to have those interactive components where the targets and the props all react to what the players are doing to create a very unique and one-of-a-kind experience. And we're very happy to be able to bring that to the Andretti Center.